guys. Well, I started doing a little bit of printing where Tamiya parts are concerned with online, uh, available online STL parts. And I figured I'd start with my broken TT01. It basically has a broken it has a broken bulkhead. The front and rear are pretty much the same. And I found one online and printed it. But I didn't really like it. So take a look. So this is the broken bulkhead. Basically the shock tower portion of it broke off. I could probably glue it on, but it's not the greatest, obviously. So this is basically what it's supposed to look like in one piece. And this is the part I downloaded and printed. Now it looks alright, but the way it's designed requires a lot of supports, and I wasn't going to print this in PLA because PLA I find is very brittle and delaminates quite easily. The design was kind of weird. The suspension holes are too big. I didn't even try to fit it on. It didn't really. It's just an ugly part in general. And I like to, design things that don't need supports, because supports, especially with PTG, are fairly difficult, and depending on the parts, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's the way that is. So I redesigned it, kind of like the TT02, with a separate shock tower. So it can be printed basically that, and that, along with a little cover that you can either screw on or glue on, which basically goes there because you can see the gears through it. And this is basically what it looks like installed. So the cover would basically go there. Wait, it's on backward. It's got a bit of a curve in it. So yeah, that will go there. I put the black shock tower on the blue gearbox, and I put the blue shock tower on the black gearbox cover. So basically comes out to the same thing. Now I haven't actually tested it running yet, but it's a very nice fit. As you can see here, everything fits where it should. Uses original screws there. These screws, however, are 22 millimeters. And before using them, what I did was drill right through them with a 2.5 millimeter. And if ever these break or split, you can always drill these out to 3 millimeters and use a screw and nut on the back of it. If you want to lengthen the use of your gearbox, let's say it's all cracked and it doesn't really hold anymore, you can always try to go right through it and give it a temporary fix in that. And even if you get a brand new one, you can drill that right through. Sorry about that. You can drill this right through at 3 millimeters and use a longer screw with a nut on the back. So Added bonus, or added features if you will, of this type of a design or redesign is a bit more heavy duty if you will. Also, in my design for printing it, these portions here have built-in supports that you just snap off once you're done printing. And there's basically just some supports here that need to be broken off. So there's only one area that really has any supports. And everything fits quite nicely, as you can see. So again, stock hardware. Your body post will fit in perfectly. The only thing you need is some 22mm screws, whether they're self-tapping like the original screws or machine type screws like this. As long as they're 22mm, they'll go into your stock mounting system and screw right in. You see that unit right there? That one right there is cracked. So I'm gonna drill right through the mount here, and probably do this one too, because I did them on this side, but I didn't do them on this side. So basically screw right through it and use a longer screw with a nut. So that's about it for that. I know online, and I downloaded it, is the whole tub. I haven't tested it yet, but I will be doing so fairly soon. I know they make a steering brace somewhere online as well. I don't know if anybody makes a 3D printable bearing setup steering system for it, but you know, like GPM has, but 3D printable. If not, then I'll make one myself and put it up online. And just to show my ratty body, I can get it on with one hand. That's basically what my TT01 looks like. So basically made it look like an older work in progress or beat up race car. I like the way it turned out. I actually modified these old Tamiya wheels. Basically these wheels, I trimmed off the pieces here all the way down to that second flat, which is, let me find something to point with. So you got the screw hole, and then you got the stopper on this here. So basically cut this off so I was flat with the bottom piece here, and that gave me a deeper offset to put this body on, because this body is wider in the rear than it is in the front. So that's about it for the first free STL part available online for a Tamiya car. I'll try and get to the other parts soon. So in the meantime, take care.